What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we have Jamar 84 and, of course, Maddie Rants, and we are here to discuss the bullshit.
Okay, because
Because that's exactly what it is, some bullshit. Okay, some bullshit. Okay. We talked a little bit about this before we went live, and all I got to say is this right here. Maddie is ready to read tonight. That's all I'm gonna say.
I love it if you did too.
you ain't the only one, bitch.
Yeah, y'all act like I'm the only one carrying a gun. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just because
I
Jamar got a
Listen.
silencer on his pistol don't mean nothing different, okay?
So she's still deadly.
I'm just saying.
She is still deadly, bitch.
I just carry a
okay,
shotgun, girl.
nah.
That's different. That's all it is. Mine's just louder and goes boom, hits everybody.
But see, I'm gonna ask y'all this before we even get into it.
The answer is no.
Do we even need to talk about everything, like as far as like Milan and Anthony talking about them sex toys and their show and all? Do y'all want to discuss that?
That's gonna just come in. That'll come into play when we talk about that argument. Because in reality, when somebody was dragging somebody for something else, I'm like, didn't you just present?
We might as well just start from the beginning. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, just.
Okay. Okay, so the BS, not a show. The BS starts with Milan. Now, apparently, Milan got his own adult toy line, I guess, and he has like this molded thing of his dick or whatever he got, and he wants to gift it to the guys in the house, which is weird to me. But then he said he was gonna give the straight guys the what is it? What's the name of it?
Pocket pussy.
I know it's the pocket pussy, whatever the fuck that is. He gonna do that and all of that stuff. And so then he said something about a fashion show. Well, Anthony said something about a fashion show, and apparently Milan already knew about it. And Anthony was like, "Well, I don't know how Milan knew about the fashion show, but okay, we all going to the fashion show." And apparently they're all getting ready to record a song together. And what I'm guessing is the song that they are recording is the theme song for Bad Boy. I think that's what that was. So, of course, you got Milan walking around thinking he's the boss, waking everybody up like he's Tanisha with the pots and pans. And, first of all, yeah, let's just start off with the sex toy thing. What y'all want to say about that? Because that is the beginning.
Well, get your money, bitch. I ain't mad at nobody opening the business.
Yeah. Hey, listen, make your coin. Just don't pretend like these people sent you some random box out of nowhere, like you didn't ask for all this to be sent over, just so you could just show your line and make some more money. But that was a cute promo. It's a nice little ad. Go ahead, Zeus subscribers, get your toys, because
that's how we know.
Pretty much.
Somebody.
Okay. So after all of that, like I said, Anthony brought up a fashion show that Milan apparently already knew about. Then they get on the bus and get ready to go to the studio. If we're being honest, the whole episode was them being in the studio.
Like every other episode of them only being in one room.
Pretty much.
Yeah, no, let's talk about it, because that's honestly how this show has been running, from room to yard to room. It really has been. Okay, and the house isn't that fucking interesting for me to sit at some walls with no paintings on them in the first place.
Look, that Airbnb has to be multi-use. They got to let the next group of bitches,
because it certainly isn't a part of the 5-star rating system that I know good and well. Please believe that rental property, right? The child.
You know what? That's some of the charm that's lost. Now that because remember they used to have the background pictures up there. It used to be a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are just straight up rentals. Don't mess the house up. Don't do nothing too bad. The deposit, I don't know if we're going to make back. It's giving that energy. It's giving I'm 17 and I want to hold a house party and the fucking floor collapsed and everyone get the fuck out. It's giving that.
It's not the same. It's just not.
It's not.
Missing.
It's like all they decided to do was put a bunch of dudes in the house that we semi know, put them in a house together, and just have them fight, pretty much. And every episode is centered around one incident, one
It,
situation.
like you can tell the house is quiet. You can just tell. I don't know what it is, but I look at that house and I feel like you don't hear nothing unless someone's talking for the camera child. I feel very clip clop feet around the house kind of moment. You know, who is that walking
Not
past
click
the door?
clock feet.
I just listen, I don't have a problem with this young man wanting to showcase his toy line and trying to make some more money so he can pay these bills and be the entrepreneur that he has put himself out there to be. Like he said, he's self-made, all that kind of shit. I get all that. It just seems so lazy how it was set up, and Anthony's looking at the toys with his paint on his face and all that type of stuff. And I'm just everything felt so uh, uh, uh.
And I'm just like, are you going to give the straight men the molding of your whole? Like, are they going to?
Like, how are they going to accept that?
I already can do Mullah's confessional. Now, Milan and I are cool friends or whatever, but he can't just give me something like that. I gotta be like better in discretion because I ain't with that gay stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Why does he be yelling? He be so loud in the confession.
It's some fucking track clothes he be wearing. He's so sweaty on the inside, he doesn't know what to do but scream for help since he doesn't know what other fucking fabric he can put on. I'm getting so tired of it. Bitch, you got one more unit to wear. You got one more. There has not been not a
feel like he got a ball
different.
It's giving ball spot. It's giving ball spot.
It's giving spray line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get that edge right. I don't listen, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Get your lineups right, because some of y'all, a little back and forth, But
I hate spray lines, by the way. I wash that shit out every time.
What's the point? Like, it's gone in a matter of hours. Like, you wash your face and towards the widow's peak again.
I'm telling you.
I hate them. I had a spray line maybe 2 times, and I'm washing my hair. I get my hair cut. As soon as I got my hair cut and washed my hair, that line was gone, baby. I'm like, what the fuck did I just? Did he spray that shit? I didn't even know he was spraying the shit on my head. It was just, I'm like, no, ma'am, no. But so they head off to the studio. Really B says that he don't want to do no song. And that's his prerogative. I feel like he shouldn't have to do the song if he don't want to. Like, if he not into the music, then he don't have to do the song. You know what I mean? Like, what y'all think about that? Because I get they all a group, but if he don't want to do the song, then he shouldn't have to. That's how I feel.
I mean, if you ain't got no musical ability, then I don't. I mean, but they did say you can just you like a little voice in the background, give a little hug, something. But at least just be in there, just listen to the shit, smoke your hookah, and just vibe out. You ain't got to walk outside and do all that extra shit.
That's how I feel too. I just feel like I just don't think that he should be doing something that he don't want to do. So then, Anthony starts saying that Milan thinks he's the boss. It was Anthony Milan and Gutter out there. And he was basically saying that he thinks that Milan thinks that he's the boss. And I'm like, this whole episode, Anthony keeps saying it. And I'm like, why don't you tell Milan that to his face? Like, why do you keep on pussyfooting around the issue? If you feel like that's the energy that he's giving off, then why won't you say that?
Because it's every time he does say it's always to somebody else or in a confessional. And it's like, but y'all be hanging around each other like y'all good Judies, though. They'd be like, okay, girl.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Hold on, you guys.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Check the thing. But yeah, he keeps on bringing it up. So to me, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you just go ahead and say it then? Like, how you really feel, then that's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But
I feel that way too. So might as well voice the opinion, child.
that's how I feel as well.
Who? Oh, child. But go ahead.
Seeing Gutta and Anthony thinks that really wants to smash Milan. Do y'all think that really wants to smash Milan?
Everybody's horny at this point. Anything will probably look good at this. Everybody's just a whole at this point. They like we're all sexually frustrated, so it's like if you wanna come over here and do what it do about while the cameras are rolling, and let's do it.
Like, what are they gonna do? Tickle each other's holes? Like, what's happening here? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Oh, we're horny? I would never touch. Do you understand what I'm saying? If I waited this long, Jamar.
But you know how the gays be. The gays be finding an excuse just to.
I ain't that gay. I must be a heterosexual bottom then. Okay.
That's exactly what you are. That's exactly what you are.
The nature of my sissy would never have me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Up in the room, like after, I'll give y'all examples. I just watched Carrion be a punk low key this week. Okay, because I'm kind of like, why, right? After the previous weeks, I've been like, oh, it's cute, okay, but this week I'm like, you gonna let him talk about your daddy like that? Milan, I'm his protector. I'm now his attacker. Huh? Got a K. Sounded like an AOL dial-up tone. No, really beat.
Not an AOL dial-up tone.
No, Dylan.
Can we just get to the fashion show, B?
What is Dylan gonna show for fashions? Like, and mind you, Winnie Stacks, I actually know who that is. I was like, oh, I know who Winnie Stacks is, gag. And I actually felt bad for Winnie next week because we'll see it. Like, they gonna ruin stuff, of course. It's a mess. I can't. I don't think Milan cleared anybody. I think Milan said a bunch of shit that honestly could have put him underneath the ground by a real one. But he fucked with the right one. That's how I felt.
So let's unpack this. What really started this situation between Carrion and Milan? What really started this?
I mean, other than being in the studio working on a shitty song.
It wasn't even so much the fact that they were doing the song, but it was like, okay, whatever y'all gonna come up with, this is part of the show. Okay, fine. Producer man said he has to go. I can't be here no much longer. So Carrion was like, well, look, all we're trying to do is just save what we got, and it needs to be balanced. Now, if anybody here has ever used any sort of downloadable software, especially the things that these producers have to purchase and buy,
tell them.
There are always tutorials, because no one is born with the knowledge on how to use this shit. And all these apps, all this software, there are YouTube tutorials.
Not just one video. Not just one. It will be several videos.
Multiple.
To the extent of the exact thing that you want. How you think we got our channels going up and stuff? I need to figure out how to use this light.
How to use thumbnails, bitch.
YouTube. Like, so I'm with Jamar on this one. It's like, you have some nerve to sit there and play this whole, we're going to leave it to Carrion. I mean, if everybody's including themselves in the track, why not that situation here? But honestly, I have to ask y'all this question. Do you think that Milan got that song that day with the beat, or he has had that beat for quite some time? Because that rap felt very, very already put together prior to anybody else getting in the booth.
I
sat
wouldn't
there
be
like,
surprised if I would not be surprised if he already had that beat ready to go, and already had that song ready to go. I
had
would not be
to. There is
surprised.
no way. I watched that whole bit and you was still reading off the lyrics. I'm like, you did not just sit there in that moment with all of those people and pull that out your pussy hole. It didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Right.
That was cute, but let's be clear. You had more lyrics and more lines than anybody else. I felt like Milan thought it was his song and all the other boys were on it. That's how I felt.
Oh yeah, that was his whole
Hmm.
attitude going into it when he pitched the idea.
Yeah.
He was like, "I'm gonna make sure we come up with a song.
Gutta
I'm
said it
gonna
was
use my
pre-written.
contact to get the
See,
studio time. I'm gonna give the hook and my verse. I'm gonna go in first."
like I'm talking about, he had months with that girl. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. There is no
But just
way that
like
was a
this
freestyle.
person said, but just like that person said, Gus was pre-written. Maddie just asked, just literally just asked us, did we think he already had it ready? And he did. He
There's no
flat
way.
out did.
There's no way. I was like, what? Like, there were a couple of people who I was impressed by where I was like, okay, they sat here in the studio, do. Clearly, they've done this work before. He was ready to go. A couple of their lines made sense. Let me run that back. I was a little too fast. That's why I was looking like, this is not authentic. I really am getting sick of this show. I love it for some fun stuff, but like, come on now. Come on now.
It's just getting to the point where I'm just like, this is like I can't. Like there's no story, there's nothing here that makes sense that comes together to tell a full storyline. He's talking about, oh, you're doing this for a storyline, but it's like Milan, your storyline is fighting everyone for
It
senselessness.
is. He don't have nothing. He don't have no depth about himself. He's just walking around trying to be super save a hole and trying to be, the diplomatic fighter that can beat everybody's ass
He's
and
too old for
all this
this.
other shit. He
He's too
really
old for
is
this.
though.
This is embarrassing. Like I was
Oh,
embarrassed for him.
no. You just threw a drink and snuck Relly, and now y'all fucking.
Or tickling pussies.
I was laughing when Relly's like, "Oh,
What?
Milan gave me his chain, girl. Oh, Milan gave me his chain. What does that mean, Milan? You're gonna do something about this, Milan? You want to get up on this some of the thing right here? Very much that and all that." I was like, "Aren't y'all both bumping pussies? You just a little back, your little light back. This one over here got a full back because she pumped it. West T, like I'm
So you don't
annoyed.
so you don't like a girl on girl action.
I don't want to see a double-sided dildo up on my screen trying to figure out which one's going to reach the middle before the other. I'm not about to do all that with you
I
today.
mean, look, Milan might put that member that he has made a molding of to use, child.
I'm like, why'd you make a molding of that if you don't even use the girl? But pop off.
Make money from it somehow.
I mean, because it's just sitting there. No, I'm just playing. Just swinging back and forth while you finding the rest of it. Um,
I'm just still like I would rewind that scene and I was just still I'm like, why the fuck did Malone get that fucking mad? Like, why was he that mad at Carrion for attempting to help? What was the big deal? Like,
Milan tried
I'm
to
just
make it seem like Carry On was just gonna go to the damn studio board and just do this. That's
but
what Milan thought Carry On was about to do.
it's the fact that he wanted to help and he brought his father up immediately. Like, and when Kieran was like, I've worked on Grammy albums before, and probably has, more than likely has,
And Milan
definitely been in the
and
studio. Yeah, the only time I've seen Milan in the studio is when I Love and Hip Hop.
we know that's bullshit.
And what song was he recording when Miles' girlfriend walked in? It was a whack ass song. He kept on saying the same thing over and over again. You need to stop that. You need to stop that. You need to stop. Like, can you even rap?
I mean, he didn't have time for it. He didn't have time for it.
He really did not.
Couldn't write those lyrics off, A, B, C. So
But
sick.
that was the only thing I got for. I was just like, he thought he was just gonna go reckless over, Milan's pre-written verse.
Are we?
I don't think we watched the same program.
We certainly didn't.
I don't think we watched.
We absolutely didn't see that because that is not what happened at all. I love you, Dow, but
I
no,
missed that scene, though.
that's not how that went down.
He was like, "Oh, because I think Milan was trying to convince the guy to stay longer, but it's just like, girl, if he has to go, he has to go." And
Right.
all you were trying to do was save what you had, because in those software, all you have to do is hit file, drag down, save,
Export file.
or even
If it was a Mac, and it was definitely all literally had to do was export file, desktop.
And come back to it later.
That's it. Or get yourself a USB, find the adapter to put it in, because I'm sure it's a lightning port at this point in time. That's how my MacBook works. It's a Pro. Click, boom, export, go. It takes 2 minutes.
This is how you know that he's not used to making music, because there's very few times where you can do an entire song from beginning to end, mastering in one day.
I'm like, does that man have a computer? That's what that gave. I was like, does Milan own a computer? I was calling girls bums and shit. I was like, let's talk about it. A couple people went in there, did their thing. Carrion was hyping them up. The producer was talking to Carrion because they found that back and forth. I think that Milan wasn't feeling that because they felt, I got this session. I am the star. I am the show. Anybody trying to do anything, shut up, because I did all this. Be quiet. Let's be very clear. Now, Carrion wasn't cussing him out in the beginning. Milan sat there and straight up clowned that man. Clowned him. And was like, shut your goofy ass up. Okay? You don't know what you're talking about. The fuck you mean? That's how that started. Now, Carrion's now responding, who the fuck you talking to, all in that mumbled 2-volume breath of his. Like, bitch, this man is clocking you. I thought you eat those. Like, what's going on here? And then Milan got to the daddy. That's when I fell out for it. I was like, oh, no. See, now you're bringing in family. Now you're bringing in blood. Now you're bringing in a personal situation where you was trying to defend this boy over this moment. And now you're using it as an axe against him. Like, you was some kind of funny.
Right.
And he's like, oh, we only know you because you fought with your daddy. And we only know you for your fraudulent relationship on Love and Hip Hop.
We only know you from, listen, Jamar, that's cute for you. I only know them for the arch in the back. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the noises that come out of the filter.
Oh my God.
Like, while you calling all kinds of people bums and shit, Miss Mama, I know your titties have hit the carpet several times, rubbing your nipples against the good old long strings. The fuck you mean? I said, Carrion, you ain't the right girl for this fight. Because there ain't no way in God's green earth I'd have let that little boy clown me up. Then gonna sit there and say that bullshit. My legs hurt, so I'm gonna grab a bottle. But outside, you were shadow boxing.
That's what I'm saying. So clearly he really didn't want to fight. He was just trying to have a show.
How you shadow boxing? You hurt your knee. And when did you hurt your knee? Getting on him? Listen.
And then wait, now next episode when they go to the thing, when they actually show look like they fight, I was like, you're in the same outfit, so that means that you were ready then in the studio, like you were ready at the fashion show. So it's like, what are you talking about? You just wanted to get a weapon. You got a weapon. You can't
so
get somebody out with a weapon.
It's so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing to watch that go down. Like, then he made himself the victim. That's why when I see you, so Jeff, talking about this, like, he started. It's really, I can't, because like, you don't come for somebody talking about you ain't shit. Your daddy should have let you go. Should have dropped your ass. I'm gonna kick you out like your daddy did. Baby, that studio would have been torn up. Milan
because he
dead.
kept saying it. Because he kept on the more he kept talking, the more your daddy, knowing that that's a sensitive topic.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
The moment he would have mentioned my motherfucking daddy, it was gonna be a goddamn problem. The moment he mentioned my motherfucking daddy, okay? Period.
I'm not even cool with my pop like that, but I will bust a head over that man. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't call about now when my family.
That's how you know that Carrion is by. He's not really like a queen, because if he could have got a good reading, he'd be like, bitch, well, since you done brought up my goddamn daddy, let me introduce you to one of his most popular songs, Stomp Your Motherfucking Ass. Oh, bitch.
Come on, Jamar.
That's how you know she's not a queen, girl. She don't know how to reach for the back. If you tell me something, bitch, I'm gonna volley that shit right back at your motherfucking ass.
Oh my God. Carrion should have done something. In my opinion, I hated him just standing up. You really gonna let him talk to me? Like, why are you talking to the producer? Snatch that bald-headed hoe. Are you crazy? Like stop the bullshit. Honestly, like, I feel like Carrion thinks that the production's gonna protect him. in a
They're
sensitive sort of
not.
way. Yeah, and it's came up like this on this episode. The fact that production sat right next to Milan as Milan is literally talking the absolute venom of shit to this man. In production, you can see him do this.
Yeah, because he giving them Milan giving them just what they want. They want that bullshit, and Milan giving them that bullshit.
I was
And
like,
Carry on just sitting up there like Carry on just sitting up there letting it's like Milan is straight punking him. Like it
oh,
just that like it's like he's straight punking him out. Like
here go
it's
Carry
just
On.
crazy.
I'm gonna go outside, right? I mean, they don't want to see the beast come out of me, man. Hold on, I gotta do the hair. Hold
We
on.
want to see it come out of you. You
Hold
keep
on.
getting punked.
They don't
Like
want the
that's
beast to come out of me, man. They don't want it. They don't want it. They don't
Oh,
want it to come out of me. I
oh
would
my
like
goodness.
I want to see you swing one good time. Cuz I don't think you can.
Lord.
At this point, I would never and honey, if you've ever seen me swing, y'all know what's up. Baby, I turn into a Tasmanian devil. Everybody getting some. They're like, it's don't
Listen.
be in my direction.
Make
Because
me
I
clap
put girls
my
on the wall
hands.
before and pop, pop, pop. Like I don't play that stuff. I may look small. I may be small, ooh, but I sting, bitch. So like I just can't do it. Like, and I'm not trying to perpetuate violence here and being like, I'm the got the upper hand because I talked to him. But even your comebacks were like, fuck you, you a punk. You was a punk. Okay.
He a punk.
It's a straight
Okay. Yeah, that's what straight people do. You kind of FAGGOT.
Stick around
Okay.
Gutter a little bit longer. Stick around Gutter K a little bit longer. She'll learn how to read.
Here's,
Baby, I would have been putting out all my daddy's songs and gotten her together, bitch. We'll have some legacy.
but see, this is what I be
You know-
saying. This is what I be saying. When it come down to a reading match, you can read me down all day, but when you start bringing up family members and shit, that is when it turns physical for me.
Yeah.
Y'all, you're not gonna talk about my father. You're not gonna talk about my brothers and sisters, my mama. You ain't gonna do that. Leave it on me. And you could
Mhm.
tell that Milan knew what he was doing. He was trying to get a reaction out of Carry On by bringing up his dad because he knows that's a sensitive topic. And Carry On just letting him drag him. And I'm just looking at him like, how could you allow Milan to sit here and do this to you in front of people? Like, why are you letting him talk to you like that? It's only so many times he could talk to me like that. It was so many.
I
He should have
mean,
punched him in the face moments in that situation.
but Scotty, I hate to be that girl, but I mean, we've already heard the recordings of him being talked to like that by other people. So
It's still
in reality, he's just acting himself. He ain't doing shit when that happened. He ain't doing shit when this happened.
Well, I tried.
We be out in the
I
streets,
tried.
girl. No shirts on and everything. Talk about where he at. Get the car ready. Like, because I'm so sorry.
It's still just the fact that you let him do that. Because like even if you talk about your daddy, this your daddy, that I'm like, do you know yours? Who's your daddy?
That better yet, is your daddy proud of you?
Can we Google her?
Are they happy to know that you have loads of children from different fathers inside of you as we speak? That you're a walking easy bake oven as a man? That you are a loaded investment, and that was a pun.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Does he know that? Do we know him?
It's the nerve for me. That's all. It's the nerve.
This is like, girl, if we're gonna go there, bitch, let's go there. Bitch, we gonna.
I'm
not
watching.
you go low, I go high. But like when you go low, I go to hell.
I'm like, Carry On,
But,
come on,
but,
baby.
but
Like,
really, but really got me though, Maddie, is when Milan said, was I the only one who heard him say that? But he was like, he's sitting here saying hurtful stuff. I'm like, Milan, what hurtful shit did he say to you in that moment? What the fuck are you?
But that's what's killing me. Everything Carry On said, I would have been like this with. All of his like comebacks were just completely lame. Like everything was like, okay, girl, so you watched me, and that's why we're having this conversation. Like that's where all your reads are coming from my time on VH1. Real talk. So when Milan's like, he was being so mean to me, I'm like, you old crusty crab looking bitch. I know you did not just say that when you sat over here in all 5'8" of your glory trying to read somebody because you're wide, bitch. Really? Don't do that. You just brought these people moldings of your penis and the hole that you call the cavern of your ass. And you want to sit here and have this kind of... I got you. I got her.
The question is, do we feel like Milan actually tried to get at Carry On at the beginning of the season? Yeah, you're.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. She loaded Andrew Caldwell, who's apparently trying to get in that, getting some of that. You know what I'm saying? That's almost in the same color hue of that ink toner. So by all means, I don't know.
Didn't he mess around with Zell Swag too?
Make me clap my hands, make me wanna dance. No.
My people say,
Other lady say, stomp.
Other lady say,
okay, listen.
I don't have no children. All the ones I love.
I was saying, if I was Carrion, I would be doing so many. I would have jokes for days if my daddy was fucking Kirk Franklin. Bitch. Jokes for days.
Literally, like
for real.
Oh, God in heaven, hallowed be thy name. What has been presented to us today, a poor, poor man's shame, because that's really all it is. You calling this girl broke. I got a $6,000 chain on my neck. That looks like a choker, sweetheart.
Girl, like, people say that. That just makes me feel like
what was told, Cameron, they said that Zell Swag was actually supposed to be on this show, but Milan said he would not film if Zell was on the show. That's what I heard.
So he didn't want to get his ass beat.
I thought he was a bad boy.
That's what that was. He didn't want to get clowned. He didn't want to get his ass beat because Zell would have read him for filth.
You were okay with Andrew Caldwell, but you ain't want Zell Swag out there getting you.
You want Zell Swag on the show.
Because Zell's been about action. We've seen him go from 0 to 100. Like, you know what I'm saying? And getting Mr. Ray. Oh! I said, Miss Mama, you in these hats. What did you think was going to happen? Someone was going to steal off.
What, Maddie? Why did you have to bring that back up?
That was so long ago.
You remember? Look at it. I was like, yes, you got popped. And
what's that? Are you talking about the time when, are you talking about the reunion fight or the time they was at Masika's thing and Zell hopped up off that seat and charged him?
Yes, that part. He was like, oh!
Didn't they have an altercation like 3 times? Because it was at Masika's makeup thing. It was at Masika's makeup thing, and he said, "What kind of animal am I?" And then Mr. Ray said, "Tasmanian devil." He was like, "Oh!" Then he jumped up and then he did that thing Maddie just did.
Every time I think of Zell Swag, it was that.
Then it was another situation when they was at dinner or something like that, and they was at the dinner table. And I think Zell had said that he fucked Mr. Ray's man, and then he threw a fork at Zell or something like that. And Zell tried to flip the table over or something like that. Then the reunion stuff, they stayed into it. So I know if Zell was on this show, him and Milan, child.
I need somebody else on this cast. I need somebody else on this cast real quick. I'm also mad at most of the people on the cast for how they acted during that fight, because a lot of that shit should have been shut down and it needed to involve other people. With this whole, I'm going to stay out of it. Y'all are all in the session, so y'all all are going to look bad at the end of the day. Like, if anything, y'all should have put both Milan and Carrion out of the studio and moved them separately into different vans. And I saw them catering to Milan versus Carrion, and that was pissing me off. Anthony, you were just reading him in the back. You were just reading him outside with Gutta and Relly was the channel and over there looking like this and then the other, you know what I'm saying? And you were like, he thinks he's this, that, and the other, and do. Meanwhile, Milan's talking about this man's daddy and shit. You trying to hand him a cup. Here, drink, relax, have a... What? I only like Gutta in that moment because Gutta was sitting in the chair just like this. No. Every now and then. No. Come on. No.
Look, I feel watching this shit. Watching that shit in that studio. Like I said, I've literally just watched it before we got up here. And I was thinking to myself, I said, now, me and Maddie was sitting in that hotel room. I know in that studio, I know at least one of us would have said something while they was over there arguing.
I wouldn't have been able to sit there with that. There's no way.
Like,
no way. Now y'all gonna be mad at me. It would have been just that. Since you want to disturb the peace, I'll be the disruption. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, because I
ridiculous. And Milan act like he paid for that.
Right, girl, you didn't pay for Yes.
pay for that studio session. We know better. Don't do that, girl. Don't do that.
He just everything, all his behavior just showed me that he has no idea what he's doing.
I set up this studio session with y'all. Natalie and you talked about it. She knew somebody that helped you out. Go. What else? What's next?
He's like, I gotta call my other engineer to come over here and do. I'm like, you didn't have to.
And
play all
engineer?
y'all in there. All y'all in there. Y'all could no one could figure out how to save a file.
And how I knew that, Jamar, is once that fashion show got brought up, and then Anthony was like, "Well, I knew about the fashion show because me and talked about it." Milan knowing about that, it's like, "Oh, okay." There are phone conversations that are happening, people with the setup for the day, and they keep on crossing it over in their confessionals because the girls don't know how to do reality TV.
Breaking that fourth wall
Every time, and they keep on telling on themselves. I'm like, girl, like, okay, so you got off your Razor Motorola and you just spoke to whatever. Okay, cool.
I'm ready for Jonathan too, bitch, because I heard Jonathan was wearing Milan out.
That's what I heard. I heard Jonathan come in and get Milan business. I'm ready to see that.
It needs to happen. It needs to
somebody
happen.
needs to knock up. You knock this down, bitch.
Hell, how long we got to wait? And how long is this season? I'm ready for it to be over with.
Well, we're still going to be in the parking lot next week, and then we'll find our way at the opening of the event to then sit there for another 30 minutes, to then probably have 15 minutes of actual fashion show before when we get to the house. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it next on. I'm ready to see Jocelyn's Cabaret at this point. Since they're gonna edit it all the way out to make Jocelyn look good.
Child, you saw that preview.
I was like, so you're gonna show Ballistic hitting that girl in the back? Are you gonna show that man beating on that? Are you gonna show it? Because that's what happened. That's what happened, allegedly, supposedly.
If we don't see it, we know why. We know why if they don't see it.
Joel Myers, it's funny because I read a comment on a Zeus after the Bad Boys episode or the Jocelyn's Cabaret thing. I watched it and I read this very long comment where it's like, you deleted my last shit and then you responded to my email privately trying to passive aggressive me, read me, but let me tell you something. And she went in on Zeus Network and I was like, oh, the cracks are showing.
Wait, what's she doing hostage?
Like, apparently, certain, like, people they're, like, directly responding to. With yes.
Like directly responding to people on YouTube.
Like, finding their emails and, hi, we felt that.
No way.
Like, girl.
You for real?
Girl.
I wish some of them would.
Girl.
I wish y'all would.
Dude. Like, that's like World of Wonder hitting me up about Drag Race. Well, Maddie, when you said this episode, I'm driving force to the show. I'm one of the same people that talks about it, that keeps it pushing, just like all the other reviewers do. Just like you would want a reviewer to talk about your show, good or bad.
People to talk about your program.
Yeah, that's the idea of all this. So, I'm sorry. I don't have respect for how Milan handled that situation. Nobody that does stuff like that for me. I know people say when we fight and it don't have to be fair. It's not about being fair. It's about what you use as your weapon that shows your character as a person. And then you call victim that you're too old for that shit. Like a lot, like way older than them girls for that. You should really know better. You're past 35. You definitely should know better. Carrion, level up. Pull your dick out because something right here is killing me, brother. You give it real puss. It is killing me that you think that all this stuff. Yeah, real puss. And it's very. These motherfuckers is weirdos, bro. These is weirdos. They don't know what happens when the real beasts come out, dog. I mean, we saw a report on it, but allegedly that was alleged. So is that what's going to happen?
Carrion is a very sensitive and soft person who feels like he has to give this masculine exterior to survive because it's not natural for him.
It's not working.
Natural.
It is not working at all. This yeah, boy, that kind of bit for him, it's not giving. Okay, Lotto. It's not giving.
I'm gonna go in there and do what's supposed to be gave.
It's not giving bad, bitch. It's not. It's not giving bad, bitch. Like, you gonna have somebody talk about your daddy throwing you out the house and you ain't gonna smash that face in? Oh, no,
listen, okay. Like I'm still wondering, why he didn't just drag Milan ass. Milan needed to get drugged. Period. He needed to.
Period.
And then
Period.
had a nerve when he actually did get up, go get a bottle, bitch. My leg hurt.
Bitch, that was just so funny. He stuck that leg out like it was like locked in some sort of, tetanus shot tease. And I was like, what is happening here? Did you have rust on your
Not
razor
tetanus
blade?
I ain't seen
Okay.
no cast. I ain't seen no crutches.
Why is he
I ain't
calling
seen
everyone
nothing.
weirdos? It's where he's from. I know people who use that in their dialect versus saying some sort of slur like F-A, calling someone F man or, whatever. They'll say weirdo versus anything else, which I call people weirdos, but not to the level he does. Like, that's all you have. Weirdo. I'm like, look at you. Like, you're a weirdo as well. What are you talking about? That's not a read. Someone send that baby Paris is burning. Someone send him that Paris is burning so he can understand shade and reading. Because, sad.
He clearly don't know what that is.
Didn't Carrion say something like, "You a sissy?" And he's like, "Yeah, I am a sissy. You trying to be one?"
Right. He's like, because he was saying that's some sissy that he was doing with calling out his daddy. So he's like, yeah, I am a sissy. I'm a fat. You want to be one? Da, 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 da. And that's when Carrion brought up the whole fact that you were in my inbox. You were trying to smash at the photo shoot. Oh, now I was trying to smash now.
Yeah.
You were.
If I were to tell you, Milan, that your track record is not credible based on how you exude yourself, you keep saying it's big pussy money, but I don't know. I don't know.
I want to go on record and say I believe that he tried to suck Carrion off and every damn thing else. I believe it.
Of course.
Because he's not ugly.
Why I
So let's
believe
be
it?
very clear. He's
Okay,
not
but
I
ugly.
was just about to go there. I'm just about to go there. Why do I believe it? Because I would have tried to do it too.
Look,
Try.
the way that Carrion be looking at them confessional with them big pretty brown eyes, bitch, get me every time.
And I'm
Scotty, try.
lip-
I'm telling
Ah!
you. We been at that reunion hand in hand. My leg over his. Real talk. But no, I wouldn't. Not after letting somebody, like, again, that wouldn't have gone down that way if he had a real one in there with him. I'm just going to be very real with y'all. I'm kind of mad nobody stepped in and said anything. They just let it be. They're messing up the vibe. Well, shut them up. And if Milan wants to fight you, buck up and see what he do. See what he do.
Listen, because ain't no way in the hell I could have sat there and listened to them go on and on and on and on and on.
It was nothing. It was about
Like
nothing.
absolutely nothing.
Milan's resume wasn't big enough to have that argument, and Carrion's reads weren't substantial to last any sort of, I guess, in the air. It wasn't COVID. It didn't have that much time in the air. No. It died.
Not COVID.
It died as soon as it reached the oxygen. It's like, read. Oh, it's went. Oh, there it go. Oh my goodness. Why Carrion wait to say that now though? Probably because they may have still been talking and cool like that up until this point.
Right. There was no reason not to.
Why bring that up if you try to keep it on the low? Because they still could have been trying to smash on the low key. Like, baby, I'm not gonna tell everybody my business so they know where to meet me at. No.
There'd be no reason to say it before now, really.
No. Gonna have to fight that out. She gonna lose, but there you go. All that screaming she be doing, I've been already hit her. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is talking? Just run.
Oh my god.
Oh, I can't. No, but the show itself, I got to keep watching just because it's a train wreck that seems to be my kind of train wreck. At the same time, I'm disappointed with production specifically because I feel like now they're really facilitating this bullshit. Like at first it was like, okay, duh, yeah, but now this episode really gave it to me because y'all let Milan do too much, in my opinion.
Listen, I could tell that this episode annoyed you just by the energy. Like,
I haven't even edited my reaction yet for Patreon, and I want to, but I don't want to have to go listen to that all over again. I do. This is like my least favorite episode they've had. Like,
this is episode 5, right?
Yeah,
we in
my
5.
least favorite.
Maybe we're halfway there.
Like when I'm on Moolah's side for an episode, that's a lot. When I'm on Curtis' side, low-key for an episode,
5 minutes top.
Because, like, to see how upset he was trying to get his verse out while they were arguing, ooh, I would have been, bitch, I'm trying to do something I love to do, and y'all are having an argument and stopping everything full speed.
And
Ooh,
for
I've been hot.
no reason at that. For no reason.
I would have been swinging on both of them. Okay, about that booth. I know you lying to me. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't be. They got to bring some new blood on the show. Get rid of Dylan. He's there as
I
a
was
garnish at
mad.
this point.
It's like you be in my head because I was just about to say, why is Dylan here?
He's a garnish at this point. No reason to eat it. It's just there on the plate. Like, why are you here?
We forget that he'd be in the background every time he
I
says
forgot
something.
he was
He's like,
in
"I'm
this
just here to do nothing."
I mean, Dylan gives me Denny's silverware. It's never clean.
That's Denny's, Shoney's, Cracker Barrel, Golden Corral.
I thought about that last night while I was watching the show, and I was like, you know who I never use their silverware and I always ask for the to-go shit from? Denny's.
Oh my God.
They get mad at me. Why do you need a plastic fork? I just have this thing about metal in my mouth. No, y'all don't ever clean that shit. That should be coming back looking like a scrambled egg still in the dinner time. No, ma'am. Like, can you imagine William still on this episode doing a rap? Can you imagine? Can you
Oh
imagine?
hell no! I'm glad he gone,
Can you
child.
imagine how hard that would have went, y'all? Because you know everyone's running out to go buy that. Don't forget that refrigerator is, you know, sitting in someone's garage asking to be sold, baby. Please, yes.
I'm just still like.
Why am I thinking of that clip of Iggy Azalea? It's William in the studio, bitch.
Oh my God! Had to do Jamar's thing.
Okay.
Is there another replacement besides Jonathan coming in?
It looks like there was somebody who didn't seem familiar that was coming in. I'm hoping that's the case. I'm waiting for Dylan to leave.
Somebody, please.
I really am. Please let him go.
We need help.
Like he's just white commentary, or better yet, white noise.
Oh, they said it is
He's
another
not
person.
making any noise, though. It's like the
Rio from
by the
what?
name of Rio.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Because he's a star.
Oh what? Oh, he's a porn star.
That one? Oh my God!
That one, but that's the only Rio that I know.
Oh my God! Is that the one? Is that the one that we're referring to?
If it is, I'm a gag.
I'm gonna gag if it's him. I am. I'm gonna gag. Yes, I will actually be keyed if it's gonna be that one. Like, oh my! But if he ends up being an asshole, I'll be like, oh, here we go.
This is so funny to me.
I am William the baddest. My ass that I bought is the fattest. I swing on a bitch. I'm a savage. Boys be coming from my body. I'm not average. White refrigerator.
She's waiting for William.
This is me. Refrigerator. Ice dispense. Refrigerator. Water squirts. Refrigerator. Dispense ice. Refrigerator. Shaped like a refrigerator. Refrigerator. Ooh, you want some cold fruit? Come on in here.
Oh God.
Oh.
Don't make it too cold. Gonna freeze shit in the back. It's one of the baddest. Yeah. Oh my goodness. There's room for everybody.
Let's just
Is
say
it?
that. Well, there's room for everybody. Let's just
Hi,
say
Devin. Yeah, listen, I've had enough of the it just looks like it smells like dishwater in that house, and I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of it. I literally sat there and watched a bunch of unbaked dough sit up here with all these other motherfuckers and act like they a part of the black girl team because they want to be black women so bad, William.
Until that oppression hits you, bitch.
Dylan all of a sudden found his way back to his roots because, he was up there talking about fucking bitches and being that girl, but then she saw all them black folks inside to have to calm the fuck down. Am I lying? Am I lying? That man came in there all rah-rah.
No, you're not lying.
The first day, lost to a bush, and now is sitting over there all kinds of meek and on my hole is spreading ready for all this dick. I'm telling you with her misfortunate looking ass.
Jesus.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of a lot of these girls on the show. Gutta, I heard you've yelled a lot. You have yelled a lot. I'm not sure you can fight at this point.
I done seen each hoe thump, and ain't none of these hoes fighting with me.
I didn't even see you fight on the come up. They cut that part out. Am I lying? When she was outside and that homeless man was trying to read her down and shit like that, wasn't even having it. They had her grab the chair and it was cut. Relly B, I've seen you fight. You hit on the top. Yeah, you do a lot of bongo drumming. So I don't know what's going on with that. Milan likes to wrestle. Girl be going for the legs. So weird. Like, if we're gonna swing. I'm not wrestling you. I'm not trying to fight you. Like, this is in the bedroom. Like, you're not doing a position so your ass gonna end up on someone's face. Like, stop, sis. No.
I think that's what he'll be trying to do.
Literally, like, he'd be trying to rub something on them so he can leave a little bit of that taint. A little bit of that, grease on them. I don't know, some Milan butter. Then you got Carrion. We eat those. You've been eating. Not good food either, bitch. You've been eating reeds. You've been eating fish. You've been eating. And honey, you've been fed all right, but nothing. Who else on this cast? Anthony, I ain't seen you do nothing but sit there and talk about girls behind their backs and run up in their face and be like, what's this? What's this? Yo, you won't do me like that. What's this? You're better than that girl. I already know it because at least you come in the clothes. I will give Anthony that. I be here for the fashions. Bitch, some shoes with everything. I be looking at Milan over there in underwear, looking at William like, Anthony like, at least he got clothes on. Moolah and Curtis, you're on the wrong show.
They were actually, you know what? That reminds me. I wonder, because remember when they were in the studio before they even started writing about the song, and they was like, "Oh wait, well I want bad bitches." Like, is this how straight people think we are? That we're just always announcing our gayness? Is that what they think? Because every chance they get, we want bitches. Bitches.
They must not get them.
We want bitches.
They must not get them.
We want
they
bitches.
Can't get them.
Every man I know that be getting nothing but that don't ever be
we wanted bitches?
I don't never have to hear about that much. It just happens.
I'm like, is that how street people look at us? Is that how are we like that?
No.
Do we about dick and ass all the time? Look, I mean, if it was like a good $7.99, you might get my coin. I might just have to see that. I might just have to see it.
So basically, you'll pay your $7.99 to see Curtis get bent over.
Never.
Now, Curtis did.
Don't start.
Listen, you asked me the question, I would dead it.
Don't start, Maddie. Oh my God.
Say my name, Curtis. Moon. So sick of
I feel like Curtis would pay. I'm dead. But what I will say is that Moolah was not the only person that Curtis followed up on. He followed up behind Carrion this week. So he goes,
He
who else?
did.
Well, you know, he does that thing
did.
where he likes to put his hands together and be like,
He's like,
very
I saw
Stevie
somebody or
J.
something. Gotta go check on him. So whenever somebody walk out the seat, I gotta go check on him.
Very Stevie J. That's how you know
Trying
he's a
to
true bottom. Following the mess.
trying
Go
to
ahead, girl.
trying to get him some Carry On the side. Moolah
I'm
don't need to
still
find out
scared.
about that.
Because I feel like when
Okay.
Carrion approached them in that kitchen that last episode, he probably got a little turned on. He was like, "Damn, like you kind of giving it to me right now. I may just have to, you know, have Moolah in the front and him in the back, whichever the case may be, whichever he like to do it." Gotta make me get this dang show. Look, the show is terrible, but
Very much so. Very much so.
I'm
Very
telling you,
terrible.
Moolah would have
Very
carried
much
him
so.
to the shower and cleaned him off. Real tender. It's
Moolah
okay.
gives me that type of straight man that feels like he's too masculine to wipe.
Why, Jamar?
He just let the water.
Why?
No, I bet you $5 he got wet wipes but no toilet paper. I bet you money. I bet you money. That's for bitches. So y'all can freshen yourselves up, you know?
Lavender scented baby wipes.
Okay. I just got the ones my mom's uses.
I am not playing with y'all. I swear I'm not.
It's giving streaks in the draw.
not streaks in the draws.
I cannot. Not streaks in the drawers, child.
Oh God! I need to have Rula and Curtis up here.
They would never come up here.
Oh shit! But that would be very interesting.
Could you imagine it? Could you imagine that shit? They'll never come up here. Ever come up
You'll be
here.
yelling at us the whole time. Man, I ain't trying to be with all that gay shit, man. I was just trying to see what was going on. Yeah, take me high.
But Moolah,
Can you stop?
It's my first. Shut your bitch ass up. I'm sorry.
I like bitches. Well, I'm about to go way off topic.
That's a
Can I go there?
That's when it gets to that little deeper part.
Can I go there?
Oh my god!
Okay, go there, Jamar. Go there.
I want to. Okay, I'm about to go way back into good old classic porn. You ready?
Okay.
So y'all remember Castro Supreme, right?
Oh yes. Sometimes limp.
She used to lay down the massive pipe, but that first time when she was with the Tiger Tyson, I believe, and he was up there getting, I was like, is this the right sound for this video? Like, I thought it was dubbed.
Girl, that was Hot Rod too, baby. When he got bammed from the last time. I'm trying to tell you, baby, listen, all this shit, he was slamming and damning all them other little bottoms that don't have no walls because they weren't saying nothing every time he was doing all that kind of stuff unless it was some other girls. Then he got caught from behind. You saw that video? I was like, what?
I said, girl, not you having a higher pitch moan than the bottom.
I was like, Miss Mama, let us know if the hemorrhoid hit because you shouldn't have been doing a scene this day because it sounds awful.
Child, ain't nobody from this show coming up here, child.
I mean, as long as it's not Armand Rizzo, we don't need to hear none of that. You don't need to hear none of that little. Armand sound like a hamster that got caught in a vacuum cleaner, bitch. I'd be so over it. Like, please mute her, girl, every time. Just like Please stop.
I never look at it.
Oh, yes.
I
Yes.
never did. I just don't know what it is. And somebody else what was that boy name? Uh, shit. What's it? Something Mars. What is his
Oh,
name?
you're talking about oh, I know exactly who you're
What's
referring
his
to.
name?
So, is he here? Is he with us still?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Because you
I
know.
don't know. I believe so.
Mm.
But anyways, him. I never cared for him. He was one of the big girls. I just never. Remy.
Yeah, Remy Mars.
Remy. Yes. Never was my favorite. Could never get into her for some reason. Couldn't even tell you why. Couldn't even tell you why. It just never gave.
The combatter. For the people just jumping in the chat right now, we're talking about holes. No, I'm just playing.
I mean, honestly, the show was so terrible.
I mean, deep and wide.
Classic porn stars.
I mean, the episode was horrible. So what do you expect?
I mean, there was that one little light-skinned little boy that would never say anything but just whimper, and he would be torn out by what's his face, the little weird-looking face man who had a big old penis but also had a bigger booty. What was his name again?
Wait.
You know, he was considered to be ugly, and everybody agreed, but he also had a big old piece that had a big old booty too. What was his name again? He tried to holler at me on Jack, and I was like, no, it's all right.
D'Angelo?
No, shorter, more. He looked like he was 42, but he was definitely in his 20s. What was his name again?
Oh, not him looking like he's 42.
That's funny, Jamar, but not him. Not a bottom turn top. No.
Because we seen the video of that too.
Big Beef. It was Big Beef. Yes, that's who it was. There we go. There we go.
That was one of my favorites. I love that.
That man, that face. Whew, have mercy. But I used to be like, goodness gracious.
Oh, that is. This situation was never the tea.
Yeah, I'll say this. There are some who I would be like, absolutely. I won't film with you, but absolutely. And I'll show you what's up. The rest.
Now, some of them, just from living in Atlanta that I've seen, y'all are queens. Y'all give total different personas on camera. But when y'all are out living your fantasy, y'all are
oh my God.
women.
Devin Max did top black guys, but they had to be. So you know what that would.
Romance queen. Romance is a queen. I mean, not that that's necessarily wrong, but it's just like it's a completely different story.
Oh no, child. Yeah, there's the couple. Milan sat on this episode and lied about his sex toy line being the biggest in the adult. Everyone knows Kenny's bedroom line. No, what he said. No, I'm gonna tell you what he said, Kay. Because I heard it. Because at first I thought he was talking about his was the most selling. He said it's coming from a company with the best sales for sex toys. Right. The company itself, not his line. So he is working with the #1 sex toy company. But like, he ain't the top seller on there. Very that.
Oh, not Max Cooner. I did. Oh, Lord.
Not that he had to make a statement that really, well, I'll be quiet. Raheem can still get it. But at the same time.
He racist too.
I mean, he did. That's another. I won't. Matt, don't. We already talked about.
I guess this is where we ended then. Because the shit getting ready to come out your mouth.
Listen, I know I have a good profile and I was selected. I know that much. That's what I will say. I was selected. It was a match. It didn't go no further than that. It was a match. It was. I mean, bitch, my ass is fat. What you mean? Yeah, he won't go.
I mean, it is. I've seen it.
Jeez, just walking around town. What happened? And Jesus said, "Come on." But yeah,
it is. It is.
Yeah, Joshua.
I believe that.
Not him being easy.
I mean, you want to make some content. Oh, someone brought up Mr. Markey.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Markey. You remember Mr. Markey? Played for Rosa? When he whenever he would like squirt, like.
I did. Hold on, let me Google.
Shut
up. Am I lying? Like, am I lying?
Child,
I
if y'all want to see Maddie, be quiet,
don't
Sky.
know this man. I'm good. I'm good. Whatever happened to, never mind. We gonna fall down a rabbit hole because I don't want to talk about all that on here.
It's so funny you say fall down a rabbit hole. I would have said a gopher hole. Or possibly just a sinkhole. It'd be that wide, deep even.
Because I was thinking there's some people that I used to watch. I don't know what happened to y'all.
Probably stopped doing it. Like Mr. Markey retired. People see him out and about now where he lives. I remember we were talking about that in some video, and yeah, he retired doing his own thing.
What happened to what was the other boy? Trap boy.
Oh my gosh! No, he does that.
Oh wow! Yes, I loved him, but I'm done.
Oh my god! I hate you all so very much.
Look at you!
I sure did pull that leg over. I just want y'all to know where I can do a pocket pull, let you know what's up. I'm in a position like this. God. I can. Who had to stretch? Oh, yeah, it's gonna hurt tomorrow. Listen, no, I'm playing. That's why I'm like,
oh my god,
stop! Hey, do not feed him. Do not feed him at all.
I'm just doing what little brothers do.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm just trying to be me. Do what I got to do. Just sitting on top of.
But y'all, we're gonna go ahead and end this anyway because we went from talking about bad boys to porn. And I don't.
Well, Milan's on there, so it's
Milan is the bridge.
Yeah, it's only 2 degrees, baby. Okay. Devin, you'd have to throw my back out for you to find that out. Back over here to Ken. Fat Rabbit could kill it. Girl, I'm too old to be playing games with folks. What's up?
Woo. Okay. Now, with that being said, Maddie, what do you have coming up on Maddie Rants?
Apparently, I'm going to show my hole to the entire world, so you can tune in for that. No, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. We've got reviews coming up on during this weekend. Don't forget, me and Jamar are going to be in Los Angeles on the May through the 13th or the 15th at DragCon. You'll be able to meet us and do meet and greets at 10:30 and 12:30. Excuse me, 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at Bible Girls booth. I'm selling merch on dragqueenmerch.com. You can buy merch shirts, Mativia, Rant Pack, the panel shirts, all that good jazz. Patreon, we got reactions coming up. Join for as low as $1. Yeah. A lot is happening here. So there you go.
Successful. My successful friends.
I just want to be. Go ahead,
Jamar.
He has it since 2009. He really has it. It's that album.
What?
And he particular has not since 2009 because Bitch Ready was the last time that y'all to Trey Songz music, and I dare y'all to tell me.
Oh, we're bringing this back up? Oh, we bringing this up again?
I dare y'all to tell me otherwise, but we're not going to go there again.
We bringing this up again?
What about Pain, Pleasure, and Pat, whatever the fuck?
You don't even know the name of the girl. You don't know it either.
The one that had Bottoms Up on there. Bottoms Up and Can't Be Friends. And was it Love Faces? All that was on there.
Yes,
I would say that was his last successful one. Was it Big as Ready? No. But...
Are we talking about Trey Songz?
Go ahead, Jamar. Go ahead, Jamar.
What?
Go ahead, Jamar.
Y'all have given this man more time than he's given himself.
You started it.
Holy shit.
So Make sure y'all stop by my link in my bio. Go ahead, grab your palette, get you a bundle, get you some makeup. Tune in for the episode 6 of Online Dating for Men, the finale. Like Maddie said, catch us on the panel, catch us at DragCon. If you're going to be in Atlanta this weekend, Scotty will be here in Atlanta. We're going to be attending the Boss Babe Awards on Sunday. Yeah.
And also, me and Jamar will be interviewing Ike from Chasing Atlanta this Thursday at 8/7 Central. We'll be interviewing him.
All right, Ike.
Yes, indeed. I can't wait. But yeah, we'll be interviewing. And
Sing to me.
Yeah, that's the.
If it ever sees the light of day.
I'm just saying, sing to me, okay?
Oh, baby. He ain't leaving the interview without doing it. You know it.
We love a good voice.
Well, with that being said, you guys, we're done. We'll be back next Monday, of course. Hopefully, the episode will be better. But I
That's
doubt
up
that
to
it
Natalie's chin. That's up to the nun. That's up to the nun.
Well, we're 5 episodes in, and we haven't gotten anything.
I think it's going about right. It's very much the terrain of her face. Lots of dips
and valleys.
That's why I love y'all. Yeah,
crevices.
There you go. That's why we're good. That's why we're fail.
Yeah,
y'all know when to pick up. Okay, the moment we drop, go for it. Because I don't be just playing pussy over here by myself. I'd be like, girl, pick it up because I'm throwing the basketball. It's time to shoot, honey. We making these points.
You know what I noticed? I think that it's like when one of us say something, we know where to pick it up at. You know what I'm saying? Like because we knew where to pick up when you said that. So I think that goes around because
we are family here, regardless of what anyone says.
I said me and Matt have done this for a very long time.
Oh my God. Jamar has learned my rhythm. I have learned when it's time to let that quiet storm go kaboom, boom, 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 boom. Girls be like, right. I said, you let my friend be over there, but let my friend be a silent assassin over here. You let him do his.
I feel like I've quickly learned Maddie's thing. I think I've learned it pretty well.
I've even helped and taught you how to go. I said, bitch, once I do that and I go, it's go for it. I just looked at you, go for it. Because I'm good for setting it up. Like,
look, I be knowing when it I be like, got you. I got it. You know what
that
I'm saying?
One was for you, right?
Because we was doing that all the entire time we was in Atlanta. Like, when you give me a certain look, I know when to go.
And I was upset when Scotty would be like, Matt. And I'm like, why? See, now he in my face. Because I was over here minding my business, being quiet. And Scotty called me out. Once I hear, Maddie. I'm like, don't. You're bringing people attention over here. And I'm trying to have a silent face moment, okay? Like, I got a problem. Jamar will tell you, my face gets ugly. Like, thinking of, girl, did they just...
I can't hide mine no more.
I'll be in that corner like...
I just accepted it.
Oh, shit. Like, Matt, fix it. They're going to be looking at you like, why are you making that face? I don't want to have to talk about your stupid decisions. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God. Okay. Well, y'all, like I said, we're out of here, y'all. We'll see y'all next Monday. And we'll be back for more shade and reads and everything else under the sun. We're out of here, y'all. Peace out.
Make me clap my hands.